Ever heard of gout? Maybe you think of it as that rich man's disease from old history books linked to feasting on wine and red meat. But here's the reality. Gout is a modern-day problem. It's incredibly painful and it can affect anyone. What's scary is that it doesn't just appear overnight. It progresses through 4 distinct stages, often starting silently. So how does it go from a simple chemical imbalance to something that can cause chronic pain and disability? Let's break it down, stage by stage. Understanding this progression is the key to stopping it in its tracks. It all begins with stage 1, asymptomatic hyperuricemia. Asymptomatic means you feel absolutely nothing. Hyperuricemia means you have high levels of uric acid in your blood. Your body is either producing too much of it, or your kidneys aren't getting rid of it efficiently. At this point, there's no pain, no swelling, no clue that anything is wrong. But deep inside your joints, a silent, sneaky process is beginning. Tiny, needle-like uric crystals are starting to form. Like frost on a window pane, you're living your life, completely unaware that a storm is brewing. Then one night it happens. Stage 2, the acute gout flare. You go to bed feeling fine, but you're woken up by an excruciating, throbbing pain. It often strikes the joint of your big toe, but it can hit your ankles, knees, or wrists too. The joint is red, swollen, and so sensitive that even the weight of a bedsheet feels like a ton of bricks. What's happening? Your immune system has suddenly noticed those uric crystals and has launched an all-out attack. This inflammatory assault is what causes that intense, can't-ignore-it pain. It's your body's alarm bell, and trust me, it's screaming. After a few days or weeks, the flare subsides. The pain disappears, the swelling goes down, and you feel normal again. This is on stage 3, the intercritical period. Intercritical literally means between crises. It's a deceptive calm. You might think, phew, that was a weird one-off thing. I'm cured, but you're not. The underlying problem, high uric acid, is still there. Those crystals are still accumulating, silently building up their forces. And if left untreated, the next flare is almost inevitable. And usually it comes back faster, hits harder, and lasts longer. If this cycle of flares and calm periods continues for years without proper management, you enter the final and most destructive stage. Stage 4, chronic tophaceous gout. The uric crystals have now amassed into large, chalky lumps called tophi. You can often see and feel these under the skin, usually around your joints, fingers, or even on your ears. They're not just ugly. They are actively eroding your bone and cartilage, causing permanent joint damage, chronic arthritis, and constant nagging pain. This isn't just about sore joints anymore. The damage can extend to your kidneys, leading to kidney stones or even kidney failure. So you see the pattern? It's a slow-motion catastrophe. Silent buildup, a painful alarm, a deceptive calm, and finally chronic destruction. But here's the most important thing I want you to hear today. This progression is not inevitable. You can absolutely stop it. If you experience a sudden, severe joint attack, don't just tough it out. Go see a doctor. Getting diagnosed is the first step. With the right combination of medication to lower your uric acid and smart lifestyle changes, like adjusting your diet and staying hydrated, you can break the cycle. You can dissolve the existing crystals and prevent new ones from forming. You can stop those painful flares before they start and, most importantly, prevent the permanent damage of chronic gout. Gout is more than just a painful inconvenience, it's a progressive disease. But by understanding its stages, you can take control, stop the progression, and protect your joints and your health for the long haul. Don't let a silent problem become a lifelong battle.